today you are going to learn that when you're going to see Y at the end of a multi-syllable word, that Y will usually say E. A multi-syllable word is a word with more than one syllable in it, and you'll be able to tell that because there will be more than one vowel that don't touch. So that is a one-syllable word because there are not two vowels that don't touch. However, that is a two-syllable word because there are two vowels that don't touch. How many syllables in that word? Y is a vowel if it's not the first letter. We're going to learn that in Y month. You're going to love Y month. So if Y is a vowel, how many syllables in that last word? Put it in the Q&A. Oh, thank you, Blair. A consonant, let me spell that word for everybody, is any letter that's not a vowel. So here are the vowels. Here are the vowels. I mean, there's so many more than just this. Vowels are complicated, but for the most part, the vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and Y when it's not the first letter. All other letters are consonants. Consonant. All right, so in pleasingly, how many vowels are, how many syllables are there? 3, because there are 3 vowels that don't touch. The EA is a vowel team. We can't count it as 2 because they touch, but then the I and then the Y. So the A, the I, and the Y are the vowels that don't touch, or the EA, I should say. So there's 3 syllables in that word. So when you see Y at the end of a multi-syllable word, and now you know how to know if it's a multi-syllable word or not, if there's more than one vowel that don't touch, that Y is usually going to say E. Sometimes I, usually E. We're not going to worry about it saying I in this lesson. Every time you see Y at the end, it's going to say E. All right, let's get practicing. All righty. So this first word, let's mark it up. We have our short E because it has 2 consonants after it. Make sure that your jaw drops a little bit when it pronounces the sound to discriminate it between the I. Your jaw has to drop for the Same with this E. It also says because there are 2 consonants after it. Y at the end of a longer word usually says E. Y at the end of a longer word usually says E. Sounds. D, p, r, e. Edempry. 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 Try yours over here. Get that R. Don't let him sneak out of your word. You're welcome, Blair. All right, so this first E is going to say it's short sound because of those 2 consonants after it. Same with this one. 2 consonants after it. Those are both short. Y at the end of a longer word usually says E. That's the long E sound. So we have our sounds are t, s, t, e. Attestry. Attestry. Make sure, my friends, I want you to really focus on that R sound. It's really easy to pronounce a TR in a, I don't want to say lazy way, but a less articulated way. It's easy for us to say edestry. edestry, and it turns into a CHR sound, edestry. So let's focus on the integrity of each sound, making sure that it says the sound that it was made to say. Edestr, edestry. You spit out that T sound and it will help with the R. Edestry, edestry, instead of chur. Okay, number 2. So we have our E right here with 2 consonants after it, so it's going to say E. E at the end of a longer word usually says E. Sounds are S, T, Ep, E, steppy, steppy. So what would yours say? Yeah, so this E will say right, because of the 2 T's. Y at the end of a longer word. You can tell it's a longer word even though it looks short, because there are 2 vowels that don't touch, the E and the Y. So it qualifies as a longer or multi-syllable word. Y at the end of a longer word usually says E. P, L, E, T, E. Now this time don't let an R get in there. It's going to want to. It's going to want to slip in unannounced and hopefully unnoticed. But our job is to get that R out of our word and out of our mouth. So instead of pletter, like in that one, make sure you get the R out. Pletty. Keep your mouth in a long, wide grin going from the T to the Y and you'll get it. Pletty. Pletty. Try number 3 on your own. I'm pretty sure I heard you say it correctly. We have an E here, a long E sound, because there's a vowel 1 or 2 doors away. That's what E says when there's another vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots. It says its name, E. This E does not have a companion vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots, so it won't say E. It'll make its regular short sound, E. Y at the end of a longer word usually says E. That's our reading rule for the day. So we have E, D, E, P, L, E. E-deply, E-deply, E-deply. What is this one over here? Starting E makes the long sound. This E does, yes, MP. This E right here will make a long sound. If you're referring to this one, it depends. It does depend on the next 2 letters, such as the word excellent. These 2 consonants qualify that to make its short sound. So just because E is the first letter does not mean it's going to make its long sound. Depends on the next 2 letters. Good question. All right, so the sounds are E because of the tap 2 rule. Because of the tap 2 rule. Y at the end of a longer word usually says E. Our sounds are E, M, E, S, T, E. Don't let an R get in there. E-mesty, E-mesty, E-mesty. Out of E-deply and E-mesty, out of those 2, how many did you get correct without me? 1, 2, or none? Let me know in the Q&A, so I know how we're doing. That's pretty darn good. All right, try number 4 then. Go for it. If you want to break it up, you would break it up right there. This E is going to say eh. Did I give you enough time? Did I just come in too fast? I always wonder, am I coming in too fast? Let me know in the Q&A. Am I going too fast? Yes or no? Too fast is yes. Not too fast is no. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the feedback. Need that. Okay. All right. So if we broke this word up into syllables, let's try that. This E is going to say eh because the next two letters are consonants. So our sounds are f, n. Fren. Putting fren on the shelf. This E says eh because the next two letters are consonants. The sounds are s, t, stem. Putting these two syllables together. Fren stem. Putting fren stem on the shelf, we have e. Y at the end of a longer word usually says e. Me. Putting all three syllables together. Fren stemmy. Fren stemmy. Would you give me a Y you got that, or A almost, for fren stemmy? Holy smokes, that's a lot of Y's. Do you see why I brag about you guys so much? And you're not alone. If it was hard, or if you got an almost, there's still, I still have a lot of work to do to make sure that these become easier for you. All right, so number 4, try number 4 on your own. So this E is going to say wouldn't come out. My voice got stuck there for a second. I need a drink actually. 1 second. It'll make its short sound because of the tap 2 rule. This will make its short sound also because of the tap 2 rule. This is our new reading hack for the day. Y at the end of a multi-syllable word usually says E. So if we broke this word up into syllables, let's do one syllable at a time. If that E says then the sounds are p, l, n, plen. Putting plen on the shelf, going to the second syllable. That says so it's t, d, tread. Both syllables together. Plen tread. Make sure you grab that R. Putting plen tread on the shelf, starting with the last syllable. D, E, D. Bringing it all together. Plentready. Plentready. How did you do on plentready? Why did I separate the DD? Because that is how you divide syllables. If you have a vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, you're going to divide it between the two consonants. Good question. We're going to have, actually you have in your training modules a syllable division module for you to look at it up at the top. That's a lot of Y's. How does it feel to be able to get words that you've never seen before with such precision and accuracy? That's got to feel good, my friends. I bet that when you go to read these extra practice words on your own, you're going to be able to do just fine. Perfection is not required for progress. Just practice. Practice doing it the right way with the right tools. That will give you progress, but you have those. You have those tools, so progress will happen the more you practice. I'm excited for you. Apparently there is a holiday on Monday. I'll probably miss you and log in. I mean, I'll probably won't, but it will be tempting to log in and be with you on Monday. But if it's truly a holiday, then I will see you on Wednesday. Have a good weekend, everybody.